Yo, check it out, I gotta speak the truth about the hardest working small channel in the crypto booth. He's the crypto father, the one and only, putting in the hours, never getting lonely. He's grinding day and night, making videos for the fans.
Welcome back to the Crypto Father channel. I am the Crypto Father. Today is the 19th of August and it's another Monday, which means it's time for another news update of the cryptocurrency markets. But before I jump into the news, let's have a quick look at the markets on CoinGecko. We're at $2.2 trillion market cap, which isn't much change over the past month, really. It's bounced up and down, but it remained below $2.3 trillion market cap. We got a $50 billion trading volume. Bitcoin is barely breaking above 60,000. It's at 59,000 and it's kind of struggling to break above that level again. Ethereum is down to $2.6 thousand, which is probably the lowest in months. BNB is back up above $537. If you snapped up some BNB at $400 something, then you're in the money right now. Well done. Solana $146. Who cares about XRP? Toncoin at $6.90, which is not too bad, but basically everything is looking pretty green over the past 24 hours as well as the 7 days. So hopefully the market's crawling back up to its regularly scheduled bull run. Cardano is at 33 cents. Everything is green except for the chart on the right, which is kind of red. Looking at the Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin is bouncing up towards the upper layer of the Bollinger Bands. On the daily, Bitcoin broke below, this was a while back when we had the massive drop to 49,000. Obviously, Bitcoin broke below the 200 EMA, and right now it's toying with the idea of doing the same thing. It touched the 200 EMA again on the daily and presently is hovering above the mid-range of the Bollinger Bands. It's still in the red on the downward sloping channel, so that's not too great. On the weekly, however, Bitcoin is well above the 200 EMA and it is hovering between the lower part of the Bollinger Bands and the mid line of the Bollinger Band. So we might see it bounce back. Basically, after the massive drop candle, which we saw a couple of weeks ago that went down to 48, the price of Bitcoin recovered on that week. And then we've got, this is the second week, and it's in the green. So that's a good sign. And we've got 2 hours, 3 hours, almost 3 hours left till the opening of the new candle. And it looks like it's going to be in the green as well. So hopefully we are going to see a green week for Bitcoin and all other cryptocurrencies as well this week, because we know that when Bitcoin goes green, everything else follows along. So hopefully that's going to be a green week for this week. So let's have a look at the news. US dollar eases, yen slips, and Bitcoin stabilizes. The dollar dropped against the yen due to weak US housing data, with investors speculating on future Fed rate cuts. The yen took a beating this week, while the pound stayed strong thanks to an improved economic outlook. Bitcoin has been holding steady around $59,000 despite market turmoil, bouncing back from the dip earlier this month. US single-family home construction took a nosedive in July, with higher mortgage rates and skyrocketing home prices scaring off potential buyers. The market's already limping, and this fresh setback didn't help. Last week was actually a dramatic turnaround from August 5th, when the yen surged to 141 yen against the dollar after the Bank of Japan unexpectedly hiked rates. That move, coupled with US recession fears, had traders scrambling to unwind yen finance scary trades. But things calmed down after Shinichi Uchida, Bank of Japan's deputy governor, tried to ease nerves by saying they wouldn't mess with rates when the market's this shaky. Since then, it looks like traders have started rebuilding their short positions. Meanwhile, Japanese investors have been busy. In the week leading up to August 10th, they funneled the most money into long-term overseas bonds that we've seen in 12 weeks. Foreign investors turned buyers again, snapping up short-term Japanese debt after dumping it for 8 straight weeks. The stock market wasn't left out either. Foreigners scooping up around $3.5 billion in Japanese shares, reversing 3 weeks of net selling. This suggests that more yen being bought, the market's the Japanese bank may ease up on the interest rates, Bitcoin miners may be shifting to artificial intelligence and high-performance computing, according to VanEck analysts. After the halving, all Bitcoin miners are basically making half as much as they were before the halving. And so in order to make their operations viable, because the mining of Bitcoin is very expensive, in order to make it profitable, miners need to make more than what they spend on electricity and equipment and maintenance. So having Bitcoin halved the way it did is clearly the reason why Bitcoin price tanked. This happens after every halving. The price of Bitcoin went down after every halving. We had our halving here sometime in April, and then in March we saw April and May we saw Bitcoin dunk. And basically that's where it's on right now. It's on a path to recovery. And that's because the miners need to figure out ways on how to begin to make more money than they are actually spending on Bitcoin. So when the smaller mining operations get shaken out, the bigger Bitcoin mining operations, I guess, figure out ways to continue mining and to add to their rigs. New research from VanEck reveals that Bitcoin miners are shifting to artificial intelligence, high-performance computing. Matthew Ziegel, the head of digital asset research at VanEck, says that Bitcoin miners are utilizing technology to earn profits through strategic arbitrage. Bitcoin miners are shifting to AI and high-powered computing, unlocking new revenue through strategic arbitrage. We estimate a 38 billion net present value opportunity by converting 20% of their collective capacity by 2027. According to VanEck, AI projects are energy-intensive endeavors, and Bitcoin miners are well positioned to address the issue and generate a new income stream. The synergy is simple. AI companies need energy, and Bitcoin miners have it. As the market values the growth, AI HPC data center market access to power, especially in the near term, is commanding a premium. Existing Bitcoin miners are uniquely equipped to support AI HPC immediately. Bitcoin miners catch a new break with new difficulty drop. This metric, which gauges the effort required for miners to find blocks, is recalibrated approximately every 2 weeks to ensure a steady rate of block production. The difficulty levels act as a mechanism to control Bitcoin inflation by regulating the pace at which the new blocks are mined and rewards are distributed. When mining power or hash rate increases, the difficulty is raised to maintain the target block time to 10 minutes. Conversely, when the hash rate declines, the difficulty is lowered to keep the block production rate stable. Recently, a significant drop in difficulty suggests that the mining power has decreased. Prior to this, there was a substantial increase in difficulty due to a surge in hash rate, reaching an all-time high. This spike had put pressure on miners, reducing their profitability as more participants joined the network without an increase in block rewards. And that's probably when people will begin to jump into mining Bitcoin, quite likely right before the halving, in order to secure some profits. And then they withdrew right after halving because mining difficulty increased, and of course the reward amounts also decreased. The latest reduction in difficulty may provide some relief to miners, allowing them to process blocks more efficiently despite a lower collective computing power. This adjustment is part of Bitcoin's ongoing efforts to balance the network's mining ecosystem. So this is just another thing that will help the market recover. BlackRock is on the prowl, surpasses Grayscale as top crypto ETF manager. iShares Bitcoin ETF has 1 day of outflows since launching in January. 1 day 20.5 billion inflows. That's a lot of money flowing in. Since its launch in January, BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin ETFs has been a standout in the market. The IBIT has seen only 1 day of outflow since early 2024, making it a top choice for investors seeking Bitcoin exposure. This strong performance has significantly contributed to BlackRock's rise to the top of the crypto ETF. Good and bad. This is a player you love to hate. Seeing Bitcoin being used and being bought, of course, is a good thing, but seeing it in the hands of BlackRock may not necessarily be a good thing, because it's BlackRock, people. Let's not begin to hail it as the saviors of the financial markets. They're not. They're out to get theirs, and that's it. Some news on Solana. Solana is really blowing out all the metrics versus other chains right now, says visionary Raw Paul. Paul mentioned that Solana has emerged as a standout performer in the current market cycle, gaining significant traction due to its speed, user-friendly applications, and cost-effectiveness. While Paul does not believe Solana will surpass Ethereum, he sees it closing the gap significantly. Solana's rapid growth and innovation have positioned it as a blockchain well-suited for retail and fast-moving applications. According to Paul, despite earlier issues with network stoppages, Solana has solved 3 challenges and is now proving to be a reliable and secure platform, further solidifying its place in the blockchain hierarchy. Pal's price prediction for Solana are particularly bullish, with a range from 800 in a worst-case scenario to 2,500 in a blow-off top. He envisioned Solana potentially reaching 1,000 and more by the end of this market cycle, underscoring its confidence in its current growth of adoption. And that's all nice and good. However, keep in mind that there is a Solana is set for a 340 million token unlock in August. What could this mean for the markets? The upcoming unlocking of 340 million worth of tokens could further aggravate investors' sentiment, which has already been weakened by recent market trends, unless Bitcoin leads a market recovery that lifts the SOL in the remaining weeks of August. Basically, if the market doesn't recover, the unlocks that are going to occur right now may lead to investors selling off their SOL in expectation of it dipping further. So provided that Bitcoin stays where it is and continues to move up, we could probably see Solana lose some ground. But hopefully that will not happen. Another reason for why Solana could be dipping is 21 shares in VanEck apparently have removed their ETFs from the CBOE website. So a while back, VanEck and 21 shares have filed for the Solana ETF proposals, and apparently they have been now removed from the CBOE website. From 19B-4 for VanEck and 21 shares, Solana ETFs appear to have been removed from the CBOE website. According to Summers, the documents are no longer accessible via direct link as they used to be on the CBOE website. Accordingly, the documents are no longer available in BZX pending rule changes. He noted that the SEC had never acknowledged the 2 applications and therefore never issued notices of filing. So this filing of the notices, or the FOMO that was circulating, was kind of that FOMO. It wasn't really stamped or chiseled in hard rock. It was kind of penciled in the books, and now apparently it may be that that they're gone. Head of research at VanEck, Matthew Siegel, expressed his disappointment after Brazil recently approved Solana ETFs ahead of the United States. Siegel expressed his concerns that American lawmakers are focused on the wrong trajectory, making other countries outperform the US on crypto regulations. He mentioned that US regulation requires a soft fork upgrade to launch Solana ETFs, and that the solution lies in the White House. And finally, some news on Cardano. Cardano price goes above $5. Historical data reveals interesting ADA trajectory. Could ADA go up to $5? Of course, everybody hopes for it. The high time for ADA was in 2021 when it reached $3 and I think 5 cents. $3.10 actually. And then basically has been on a downward slope ever since. A massive drop. We're in the buy zone. Massive buy zone. Most recently, when ADA hit 80 cents, it basically touched this 75% discount level, and then it retraced. And it's right now, my goodness, it's less than 50% below its original price, essentially. So Solana's got a long way to go. Will it get to $3.10 again? Everybody hopes so. I hope so. And of course, hopefully it will surpass these levels. Javon Marks, a noted cryptocurrency analyst, recently projected a possible rally that could see ADA surpass the $5 mark. In a tweet, the pundit emphasized that the cryptocurrency's current price level suggests a potential increase of over 732%, targeting the price of $2.77 cents in the short term. Mark's analysis is built on observations of ADA holding steady after breaking out of a significant resistance level. He noted that the cryptocurrency has demonstrated hidden bullish divergence, which could imply that the recent pullback might be temporary. Marks further noted that if Cardano adheres to historical trends, it could experience more remarkable growth ranging from 1,400 to 2,200%, with prices possibly climbing to as high as $5.30 or even $7.82. Hopium is real with this one. However, despite these optimistic projections, several experts have cautioned that ADA may continue to dip until it reaches a long-standing support level at 24 cents, where they expect a substantial bull run to unfold. These forecasts come as Cardano prepares for its highly anticipated Chang hard fork. According to Cardano feed on X, 79% of network nodes, including stake pool operators, have signaled their readiness for the upgrade. The Cardano community is now eagerly eyeing August for its implementation. The Chang hard fork, according to Cardano feed on X, 79% of network nodes, including stake pools operators, have signaled their readiness to upgrade. The Cardano community is now eagerly eyeing August for its implementation. The Chang hard fork is expected to bolster decentralization and enhance network coordination significantly. Additionally, it will introduce a new governance system and a substantial ADA treasury featuring 1 billion tokens. Moreover, Cardano's development activity continues to thrive as reflected in its high ranking on Sentiment's development activity charts. This robust innovation and the upcoming hard fork could serve as additional catalyst for ADA's price movement in the near future. But so what will happen? I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. This is all hopium, and hopium is always good, but it is hopium, so let's hope that it becomes more than just that. That's it for today's updates. Make sure to smash up the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel. If you are in the market for a crypto wallet, then consider getting the Tangem wallet. You can get a 10% discount on the Tangem wallet with the Crypto Father promo code. Pick up 3 sleek black or multicolored Tangem wallets right here on the website. Also, don't forget to hit the join button on the Crypto Father channel. Become a crypto cat or crypto kitten. For the price of 1 coffee a month, you'll help support the channel. You help with the creation of content on this wonderful channel. But whatever you do, remember to share the content with a wider audience. Let the YouTube algorithm know that this channel matters, that the info I provide here matters, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for tuning in. See you tomorrow. Peace.